welcome back. I guess I'll start to explain what this was before if you haven't seen this, just so I could get time for some people to join, and so I can check if everything's going right on stream. But this is a take on Dean World's video of NFL Superdivisions, but I didn't really like how the scheduling was. I would just simmed a season of franchise. So instead, I created my own schedule where every team plays 2 games against every division rival. So that's going to be 14 games already. And then they're going to play 3 outside games against every other division. So if you're in the AFC, uh, what is it? I forget the divisions. If you're in the AFC Pacific, you're going to play a team against AFC Southeast, Great Lakes, and Atlantic. Just so teams can play a little bit outside their division. I got the standings right now. Alright, cool. So, right now, hold on. Okay, right now in the playoffs are the Cardinals, Chiefs, Chargers, Rams, Cowboys, Texans, Falcons, and the Jaguars. Um, Titans are right there. Seahawks are right there. Um, well, that's AFC. The NFC, let me see here. Because I don't have, I should probably add bracket, but I haven't added one yet. So I have to do it just from seeing it. Alright, NFC. We have Lions on top of the NFC Great Lakes, Vikings, Bills, Steelers, Commanders on top of the NFC Atlantic, Eagles, Ravens, Bengals, teams that are right there, the Giants, and the Packers and Bears. They're teams that are right outside of the playoffs. All right, cool. So we are on week 7, I believe. Yes, we're on week 7. We're on about game 100, and there's like 270 games, something like that. Going to be starting off with the Chargers at the Chiefs.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Well, no louder place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get the win in Arrowhead. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes...
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football?
Alright, sorry about that. Let me do this so I can put this on fast. I did not mean to do that. Alright, end of game. Here you go. Bucks take a lead in the second half. Texans tie it up. And they score to win the game.
To in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield. One final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered a loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity.
Alright. We have the Vikings. That's the Lions. Alright. Let's get that on. Vikings, Lions. There you go. Oh, my controller is just dead. Alright.
It's the National Football...
Hey, Vikings. Let me just stop talking for a bit so they can score. Alright, Vikings up 23 to 14. 23. Lions take the lead. Vikings take it back. Detroit once again has it and
So
keeps it.
it's a win here for the Lions. That was a game that was in doubt till the very end. They were able to hold on, come away with the victory. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football. And I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done.
Alright, once again, sorry about that. Eagles destroy the Commanders, which is
It's
insane
the
since they've been
National
on top of that
Football
division
League
for
on
so long.
EA Sports. As we
I
see a
think that
team
is
who
also
left
their last
LA take on a
undefeated team,
team who
technically. Lose. So we have Raiders at Rams. Raiders take the lead. Rams tie it up. Going 7-7 in halftime. Rams make it 14-10, 17. Raiders tie it up. 5 minutes left. Rams take a field goal lead.
Make a check of that win
And
column
they
for the
keep it.
Rams. And it could have gone either way down to the very end, but they were able to come up with the clutch plays to take the victory.
Alright. Next up, we have the Titans and the Falcons.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's
Alright, close game right now. Falcons up a touchdown, up 4. Bring their lead back up to a touchdown. Titans trying to make a comeback
The
here
Falcons
late,
defend
and they
that
just
point
don't.
and take the win at
They
home.
scored 2 field goals
And this
instead of a
game,
touchdown.
it came down to the final moments, where it was their clutch score that proved the difference and set up this victory.
Oh, I thought I exited. Alright. Next up, we have the Browns and the Bills. They're the Browns. They're the Browns.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it... So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. They take care of business here at home. It's a game they weren't expected to win. They had no problems in the end as they cruise to victory. So, battle to the first.
What was the score? 17-34, right? Pretty sure. 17-34. Cool. Bills have been on a roll as of late, as they will, of course, be competing. Giants, Ravens. Actually, I honestly didn't even check if these were Madden 26 rosters, because sometimes it lags. And no, the rosters haven't been updated for the Ramsey trade. I usually go to like the Patriots. These aren't updated. Oh, that's a problem. Let me just fix that real quick. Should we just leave the games as is? They probably wouldn't have changed too much. I mean, it's still the Bills, still the Rams, still the Eagles. Maybe the Commanders would have done better. We're just gonna keep it like that because I did quite a bit of games on it. Let me just make sure once again. Patriots, there you go, Diggs. Alright. Giants at the Ravens. I honestly can't believe I forgot.
It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Ravens up 14-10. Giants not too far behind, and they even take the lead. Baltimore takes it back. Giants, late lead, goes into overtime.
In front of the flock of fans
Who
in the
scored?
stands,
The
get
Ravens
the win at home.
barely get out on
And with
top.
overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it.
Alright, we have the 49ers and the Broncos.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see a...
Here we go. Game is tied 7-7. 14-14. It's a pretty good game right now. Just going back and forth. Broncos look like they're holding the lead. End up going to overtime where the 49ers win it with a field goal.
And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it.
We have the Jags and the Dolphins.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got a
Alright. Not much scoring in the first. Or the oh, there you go, they score a touchdown. Miami's up 10-3. No scoring in the third. Miami holds a touchdown lead, and they win it 17-10.
And it could have gone either way down to the very end, but they were able to come up with the clutch plays to take the victory.
Alright, we have the Bears. The Packers. There you go.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the
Bears are up 10-0. It's going to stay like that in halftime. Packers get a field goal on the board. Chicago scores another touchdown. Green Bay responds. And just can't get another touchdown out. Bears win 17-10.
Went down to the wire. They're able to persevere. They're going to walk out of here with a well-deserved victory.
Alright. Got a couple of games left for week 7. Next up is the Patriots at the Bengals.
It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Patriots get the first score and the second. They're up 17-0 now. Cincinnati finally scores. It's not looking too great for Cincinnati. They're down 10, down even more. Patriots just adding to their lead. Well, since he can't even get a score,
Charles, a lot of happy
they win 45-17.
Understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get in?
Looks like we have 4 games left here. We have the Cardinals and the Seahawks. There you go.
It's the National Football League on EA.
Arizona goes up 3-0. Not scoring in the first. Go up 10-0, 10-3 in halftime. Seahawks tie up the ball game. Arizona responds. Seahawks going touchdown for touchdown right now. Arizona gets a field goal to win the game though. 27-24.
Till the very end. They were able to hold on and come away with the victory.
Then we have the Saints. There you go, Saints and the Cowboys right there.
It's the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, Saints take an early lead. It's close right now. Cowboys take a touchdown lead. Trying to extend it. 17-35. 42. Saints not scoring.
The Cowboys take
And
the
yep,
win here in
Cowboys
Arlington.
just win 24-42.
And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win.
Alright, I'll get this next game started. Colts, Steelers.
It's the National Football League on EA.
Here, while I'm assuming this, give me a second.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense
Right.
that led the way, allowing just
Even
3
with
points, that lone
safety,
field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old
Colts
adage,
still lose
offense
12
sells tickets,
to
defense
42.
does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game,
Alright, last game, week 7. We have the Jets. We have the Panthers.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football?
Jets up 7-0 in the first. Go up 14-0. Panthers haven't scored. Now they score a touchdown, 14-7. Panthers tie the game. They take a lead, 21-14. Jets tie it up.
So it's over. It's a win for
And the Panthers win, or win on a field goal, 24-21.
They can walk out of here with a well-deserved victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team.
Yep. That is going to be week 7. Yes, it's a lot of scrolling now. Alright, standings right now. AFC Pacific, we have the Cardinals Chiefs on top of the division at 5-1-1. Rams Chargers 4-3. Seahawks 49ers are 3-4. Raiders 2-5. Broncos 1-6. AFC Southeast, we have the Cowboys Texans on top at 6-1. Falcons 5-2. Jaguars 4-3. Titans 3-4. Bucks 2-5. Dolphins Saints are both 1-6. NFC Great Lakes, the Lions are 6-1. Bills Vikings 5-2. Steelers Bears 4-3. Packers are 3-4. Colts 1-6. Browns still haven't found a win as they're 0-7. NFC Atlantic, right here, Eagles Commanders Well, Eagles are on top at 6-1. Commanders 5-1-1, as they are no longer undefeated. The Ravens are just on the bottom of them at 5-2. Bengals are 3-3-1. Patriots, Giants 3-4. Panthers 2-5. Jets also winless at 0-7. As that is week 7 of NFL divisions or super divisions. My bad. Let me just scroll all the way down. There you go. We're on game 113. Starting off with the Chiefs at the Raiders. I think we're starting to go off repeats. Because if I'm not mistaken... Yep. Chiefs played the Raiders game 1, so we're starting to get repeats of every game. Of course, with home field switched. KC goes up 13-7. LV trying to stay in the game in halftime, 27-21. They still have a chance. They actually take a lead. KC takes it back. LV takes it again, going back and forth. Goes into overtime. Raiders, can they score? They did. It's a tie. That's a tie game.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this
We're going,
many
if it goes
points,
into double
it's a complete
overtime, we're
blowout, but
doing it
instead
as
they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
yeah. We're doing it as a tie. So the game actually ended 50-50. Which is still insanely high score, especially for the Raiders. But it is a tie, 50-50. All right. We have the Texans. The Texans at the Titans. There you go. Also, that is, I was gonna say the Chiefs swept the Raiders, but they tied. They did tie.
It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Here it is. 10-6 game now. Titans trying to stay in the game. 17-13, 17-16. They need to start scoring more than field goals, and they do. 22-17. Houston takes the lead back. Tennessee ties it up as it is in overtime now.
So it's a win.
Did they miss a field goal? Or go for two and just didn't get the two? That's crazy. 32-31. They got the score in overtime to match the Texans score, but I guess either went for two to win the game and lost, or missed the extra point. Either way, that is a Texans sweep of the Titans. This game was pretty close, though. Now we have the Lions and the Browns.
It's the National Football League.
Imagine if the Browns just go 0-17. That'd be insanity. Alright, 13-10, 19-10. The Lions are barely up right now. They do extend their lead. Not scoring much else,
Well, you
but
really
it's
can't
enough to
ask for
win.
much more than what we just had here. Not
22
only
to
a close
17.
game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each
Browns
other.
still
And they
haven't
were
gotten
both
a win. So now the Eagles and the Giants.
It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Eagles up 20 to 7 now into halftime. Giants cannot score. Eagles score 8.
The Eagles
And
will
yep,
fly out
just
of here with a
not
road
much
win.
scoring from the Giants.
And Brock, we all know any
Eagles
win
win
is a good
28
win,
to
but
14.
playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best.
Alright, now we have the 49ers. I'm pretty sure I passed them. Where are they? The 49ers and the Chargers.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Alright, end the game here. 49ers take the lead, 7-0. Chargers tie it up. 49ers with a field goal and then touchdown, make it 17-10 now. Chargers trying to get something going. 49ers
Well, it's a
not letting
win
it
for the
happen.
Niners here, and it was all thanks to the play of their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was.
Say
in the
their
pocket.
veteran
The numbers
quarterback?
weren't spectacular.
It's
He
pretty
had 2
technically a
touchdown passes,
veteran.
that's it. But he led his guys on
That's
some
just
important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the
insane.
victory.
Holy.
So that's
So it didn't feel too long ago when he took the 49ers, when he started for the 49ers, and then just did well. Now though, we have the Jaguars and the Bucks.
It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Alright, right now it's score after score, except for Jacksonville going up 14. It's 21-10 at halftime. Not much scoring in the third. Bucks field goal away.
what a game
Can't
we were
get it
treated
done.
to in this one. And on that
Jaguars
final
win
play,
it
they had a
24 to
chance.
21.
They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone. And
Alright, we have the Bears And Bears at the Vikings. Okay.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Cool. The end of this game here. Bears take field goal start. Minnesota does the same. Into halftime, scores 3-3. Minnesota pulling away by 10. Chicago trying to match,
So it's a win for the
and they do
Vikings.
not do it in
This
time.
game, well, it came down to the final moments. But it was their clutch score that proved the difference and set up this victory.
Alright. We have the Patriots and the Commanders.
It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Patriots go up 7-0. Washington not scoring. Not much scoring. It's 10-0 in halftime. No scoring in the third. Washington finally gets a touchdown, but it's for nothing as they lose to the Patriots. 10-7.
With the victory.
Yep. Now Rams Cardinals here.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Alright. Cardinals up 10-9. Rams take a lead. Cardinals tie it up. The Rams score again. Cardinals score late,
What a game we were treated
but
to
couldn't
in this one. And
match
on that final
the
play,
Rams
they had a
touchdown in
chance. They
overtime.
had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that.
Right, we have the Falcons and that is not the Falcons, and the Saints.
It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Alright, 10-7. New Orleans ties it and takes the lead, 17. It's all tied up, 17, going to halftime. Falcons take the lead with a touchdown. Saints just don't score whatsoever in the second half.
And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half.
We have the Bills and the Colts.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Bills with the early touchdown. And another one, making it 14-0. 21-0. 21-3 into halftime. Indy scores another field goal. Buffalo responds with 2 touchdowns
It's a
and a
victory here
field
for the
goal
Buffalo Bills, and it was their
as they won
defense that led the way, allowing just 3
38-6.
points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean,
It's the NFL on EA Sports.
The Ravens will fly home with the win. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate.
Alright, sorry about that. We have the Seahawks and the Broncos now.
It's the National Football.
Broncos go up 10-3. 17-3 in halftime. They score again. Seahawks finally score a touchdown, 24-10.
So it's a win
But they
here for the
cannot score
Broncos, and
anymore
it was
as the
thanks in
Broncos win
large part to the play of their
24-10.
second-year quarterback.
yeah, he was just on target all afternoon with 3 touchdown passes. They couldn't find a way to stop him, and ultimately, he guided them to victory.
So that'll do it for us, for Charles Day.
Alright, we have 3 games left here for week 8. Next up, we have the Cowboys at the Dolphins.
It's the NFL on EA.
Cowboys did beat them once. Can they get the sweep? It looks like it as they're up 21-0, 28-0 into halftime. Miami finally scores a field goal. Cowboys score a touchdown. Another one. As they just close out this game, 42-3.
Into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end.
Two had 98 yards. I should have seen if he got injured or not. We have the Steelers. And the Packers. All right, Steelers at the Packers.
It's the National Football League on EA.
Alright, I think this is going to be the final one we do. It's going to be a little short this time, just because I have some things to do. But the Packers go up 27-0. Let's go and watch this game. Steelers, 1st and 10. There's Aaron Rodgers and Metcalf. Needing to get a touchdown here to tie the game.
To throw is Rodgers.
Throws outside.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Oh, he got it out.
That's a defense
That's crazy.
coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. They toss it to Warren.
I don't know about the toss. I mean, I actually waste time, I guess. You're on 2nd and 10 though. Now it's 3rd and 9.
The key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
You have Muth. Steps out of bounds. 4th and 5. Have to go for it here.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th
Packers can pretty much on the game right here.
Grab your nerves because
They get a stop.
You don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Rodgers has a guy. They get the 1st.
Have 1st down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And the result here, a pickup
Muth
of
with
8.
8 yards.
With 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down.
You have 3 minutes left, which you do want to waste some time here.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two.
You don't want to give the
Wasn't able to do
Packers a
that there,
shot
but still good
for a field goal
yardage.
to win the game.
Now is 2nd and 2. On play action, Rodgers.
Rodgers has a guy. Oh, he doesn't get the
And the
touchdown.
Steelers are going to be set up with a
Probably
first
should have
and
had
goal
it,
on a
but they're
pass
down at
play
the
that
one
moves it
now.
all the way down to
Now the problem
one. Now it
is
looks like we're going to get a
there's
stoppage here.
2
An
minutes and a
injured
half
Steeler
left.
on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we
Probably
will
gonna
step aside.
score early here, which is not that good for you actually, because the Packers are gonna have like 2 minutes to go down the field and score a field goal to win the game.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Escaping
Aaron Rodgers runs out of the pocket and he's sacked.
Taken down, a sack back at the 7. Rashawn Gary picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on first and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Here's Rodgers.
Rodgers again runs it, has a little bit of space this time.
As he slides to a hole. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset.
It is hit 2-minute warning.
Doing all they can.
It's
Here's
third and goal.
goal.
From the Packers 5.
Eluding the pressure run.
Rodgers takes it again, this time losing a yard.
He's taken down.
I don't know why Aaron Rodgers thinks he's Lamar, but
Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here's a big one. It's fourth and goal. Now Rodgers gotta have this.
Rodgers again with the run.
They had to go for it with such
Gets a yard, but it was fourth and goal, so it doesn't even matter. It's now Packers
Well, their
ball.
first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on down.
Now the Steelers have 3 timeouts with no 2-minute warning. Still technically have a chance, but defense can't allow any first downs.
Any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game.
The Steelers defense
Good strength, gets
stop get 4 yards on the run. Not a great start. Oh, I didn't mean to do fast. Slow. Let's just do end of game here.
Second down and 6 now. He's going to get it again.
Another give to Jacobs. He is stuffed though. Gain of 1 yard.
Of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Green Bay needs just a first down to win this game. That's all they need. They have 5 yards to go.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Either way, the Packers aren't going to have too much time if they even do get the ball. Love to the outside. Intercepted. That is one of the worst things that could have happened. Now the Steelers have the ball with a minute on the Packers 18.
With a lot of field behind them, get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them.
And yep, that's an interception, right? Oh, Pete even has the ball. All right.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air.
Aaron Rodgers, you are not Lamar. Do not run the ball. Pass it to DK. I mean, you have DK Metcalf on your team. Even though he's probably going to get double teamed. Just dump it off to Muth then.
This is 1st and 10. Now run straight ahead with Warren.
They run the ball. That's interesting.
Big body guys in the middle of this D has got to be priority one.
Okay. I guess so.
Here's 2nd down. To throw is
Now they passed it
He'll find
to Metcalf.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half.
Yeah, I didn't really get the point of the run there. But, guess it did waste some time if the Packers do get the ball back, so they won't get a field goal. I didn't think they were going to have too much time anyway.
It's 3rd down.
But, oh well, 3rd and 4. This is 2 down anyway. Goes for the end zone. Just throws it back of end zone. Now it's 4th and 4. They have to get at least a first down here.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
4 wide open. Goes for the end zone instead and gets it.
So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Boswell for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that drive, 4 plays. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play.
All right.
This one, all we could
Packers do get the ball back with 26, or they're gonna get a little less time because of this. But 22 seconds. There you go. They need to score a field goal to win, or they could just run the ball.
Charles, obviously
take it overtime.
Left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime.
They need what, about like 40, 50 yards for field goal range.
Remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
They'll begin on the
big run by Jacobs here. Do they call a timeout? Yes, they do.
As that clock continues to run. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Love.
Dump off to Jacobs. Do get the first. They're at the 49 right now. They need like 10, 20-ish yards.
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Love.
Packers are up the middle.
That's Reed. And now here comes their final timeout.
Do they send the field goal unit here? That's the question. 8 seconds. You could probably get 1 pass off. 1 pass where if you don't like it, just throw it away. Or pass outside,
So this thing rests on the
but
shoulders of
they go for the
Brandon
field goal
McManus.
from this
This
range.
a long one from 54.
From 54, Manning kickers should be able to get that.
And the
And they
12-yard
do,
veteran knocks it
as
right
they
through,
get
and
it.
it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final
That's
seconds.
pretty much GG's right there.
I
4
tell you, when it comes
seconds.
to
Not
needing
gonna
a
be able to
field
do much
goal
with
in
that.
closing seconds pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a
Gonna have to
veteran
do something
kicker
probably
trot
on
out
the
there.
Agreed. It's so
kickoff,
nice to have someone you can rely on,
which just
someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's
barely
as
able
cool
to,
as they come, isn't he?
barely possible.
After splitting the uprights,
Here's the kickoff.
McManus to kick it away.
Puts
From
it
a
in the
yard
end
or
zone. They
two
take
deep,
it
here
out.
comes a return.
And
he'll
yeah,
be
it just
brought
gets
down right
stuffed
on
at the
chalk
20.
of the 20.
They do have 2 seconds left, but they're not going to be able to get much here.
One final try now for Rodgers.
Throws outside, but just couldn't get out of bounds in time.
Just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of
Packers
bounds.
win 30 to 27.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew.
All right. Last game of Week 8 is going to be the Panthers and the Bengals. Let's see if we get another good game to end this episode off. No, the Bengals should theoretically destroy the Panthers.
It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Go up 7-0. Panthers tie it 7-7. Cincy takes a 14-point lead. 17-21 in halftime. Bengals add on to their lead. It's not really close, so yeah. I didn't jump in there because it was not that close. 24-35.
That's Joe Burrow.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.
All right. So here is the standings going into week 9, I believe. Yes. All right. In the AFC Pacific, we have the Chiefs at number 1 at 5-1-2. I didn't even notice they had. That's insane. They have 2 ties. Cardinals are 5-2-1. The Rams are 5-3. 49ers, Chargers 4-4. Seahawks 3-5. Raiders 2-5. Broncos 2-6. Oh, sorry, the Raiders are 2-5-1. AFC Southeast, Cowboys Texans still strong at 7-1. Falcons at 6-2. Jags 5-3, and then we have a 2-game fall off with the Titans at 3-5. Bucks 2-6. Dolphins Saints both at 1-7. NFC Great Lakes, Lions number 1 at 7-1. Bills Vikings just below them at 6-2. Steelers, Packers, Bears all at 4-4. Colts 1-7. Browns still have not gotten a win at 0-8. Eagles 7-1. Ravens 6-2. Commanders 5-2. Bengals 4-3-1. Patriots 4-4. Giants 3-5. Panthers 2-6. Jets also winless at 0-8. And that will be it for today's live. Again, I will be live tomorrow about this time, 12:30. I mean, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Who do you think is going to win it all? See you guys next time.